He is a bowling legend, a Hall of Famer with 40 PBA Tour titles, but 57-year-old Norm Duke has no plans to shut things down. Today, Norm seeks his 8th major championship as he tries to get to the final of the only major that's eluded him, the PBA Players Championship. We welcome you to the start of another PBA season. We are live in Texas for the PBA Players Championship, the first tournament and the first major of the season. And yes, fans are back here at the PBA, and the league divided the tour into 5 regions. The top 5 from each earned the right to get here to Texas. Now they must win the region outright to advance to next weekend's championship show. Earlier tonight, Graham Fowler, 1 seed in the East, won the East. Up now, it is the South region. So far, San Bueno have never won on the tour, but your top 2 seeds have 60 combined titles, including 9 majors for Tommy Jones and Norm Duke, which means we have 3 Hall of Famers on today's show for you. Rob Stone, the Hall of Famer, Randy Pedersen, back here with you. We got to talk to Norm Duke this week, which A, is always a pleasure, but B, well, he had this smile. He had almost this nervous energy of excitement to him, and he said, look, as much as I want to go out on the approach with a trophy in hand and kind of drop that proverbial mic, as long as I keep succeeding out here, which he's still doing, I can't stop, I won't stop.
Right. I mean, nobody defeats Father Time, right? And I think that Norm is at a crossroad where he's waiting for that sign. You know, I can't get it done anymore. And it's time to start maybe cutting back or maybe just retiring from the big tour altogether. But Norm is not ready to do that yet.
I'm not ready for it.
And we're not ready for it. Now, keep in mind, just a couple of seasons ago, he won back-to-back weeks in dual pattern tournaments. Norm Duke still has more left in the tank, and he's proven it here at this year's Players Championship.
This is a veteran, right? I mean, they're veterans, and then there's a veteran. This is a veteran. I was talking to him during warm-ups. He's like, Rob, I'm as nervous as I've ever been, and I take that as a fantastic sign, right? Because if you're not nervous, doesn't mean it means you don't care anymore, right?
It means it doesn't matter, right? And that's how much this matters to him. That's why he feels the way he does.
You know it matters for Tommy Jones as well.
Absolutely.
His last win on television, what was that number again?
Yeah, let's see. He got inducted in the Hall of Fame.
And then a few hours later.
And then he bowled 300.
Right?
Yeah. It was insane. And you know, Tommy still has a lot left, too. And let's not forget the fact that Tommy dominated this region. To put it into perspective, he led Norm by just under 300 pins, and he led 5th place DJ Archer by over 400.
Yeah, pretty good showing so far. Yeah. We've already had one seed move on. Yeah. Will Tommy Jones be another 1 seed from the South this time, moving on to next weekend's championship match? You take a look at your step ladder. We start with DJ Archer and San Bueno. David Stouffer waiting the winner of that one, and then it's the Hall of Fame. You got to go through a Hall of Fame gauntlet of Norm Duke and Tommy Jones. Norm standing by on the lanes with our Kimberly Pressler.
Thanks, Rob. And something else that we talked about with Norm in that interview was his long list of accomplishments. And Norm, when we asked you about that, you said when you reflect back on your body of work, you look at it and you go, I don't know if it's enough. What is left for you to accomplish?
Well, I don't think it's as much about Walter Ray Williams Jr. or Earl Anthony. It's about my body of work, you know. And when I finish, I want to say, you know, that was everything I could give. That was all I could do, and I can't do anymore. And when that happens, I'm out.
So Randy said that you are waiting for a sign, maybe to call it on this tour and only go to the 50s. But I got to ask you, are you waiting for a sign, or are you waiting to come out here and kick some butt?
Well, I've already seen a lot of the signs, okay, so they're here. But I haven't seen the big sign yet. So I think, look, it's about pressuring these guys and make sure that, that your game is as strong as it can be. If it is, sometimes you get there.
Well, you've got a big crowd of fans behind us. You got 13 people here, including your mom. Martha is in the audience. Happy to have her here. How important is it for you to put on a good show in front of them?
It's this important.
I totally understand. Good luck to you today.
We talked about the nervousness, and you see the emotion as well. You think this game has left him? Think again, right? Think again. Here are your odds to win, courtesy of our good friends at Fox Bet. TJ plus 110, Norm plus 200. Toby Sambueno, who's up next, your 5 seed at plus 1,600. I now officially can't wait even more to see Norm Duke bowl tonight. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my
Can't
goodness.
wait.
Oh, my goodness. This is going to be fun. All right. Opening match from the South region coming your way next live here on FS1. The PBA on FS1 is sponsored by Guaranteed Rate. Get cash out of your home's equity with a cash-out refi from Guaranteed Rate. Learn more at rate.com. We got ourselves a celebrity sighting, Randy. Mookie.
What?
Yeah.
Where?
Right there,
Oh,
Mookie.
there he is.
Mookie with like that Silver Lake hat, the glasses, the chain, the bag. You know who he's here to see, right? A couple guys he's here to see. One of them, that guy, DJ Archer.
Yeah.
So, and Tommy Jones.
Yes.
The three of them are like a little three musketeers.
Yes,
here.
they are. Yeah, they're very good friends. They bowl a lot together. Tommy and DJ attended his wedding.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Well, you know, they're big stars. They're big time stars, and they hang out with big time stars,
That's
you know.
What, that's what big stars do. All right, let's meet our 5 seed, or our 4 seed rather, Tony Sambueno.
Bowling out of Oviedo Bowl in Oviedo, Florida, Toby Sambueno.
35-year-old, originally from Hawaii, left a long time ago, did some bowling at Saginaw Valley State, bounced around between Vegas and Orlando.
He lives like 30 minutes from me.
Is that right?
Yeah, he moved there like in September.
Oh, gets a nice break to start this one.
Yeah, better result than he thought he was going to get.
He rolls out of Golden Lanes in Simpsonville, South Carolina, DJ Archer.
I was talking to DJ, and I was like, hey, there's Mookie cheering him on. I was like, hey, how close do you live to Tommy? He's like, I live in the bottom room of Tommy Jones' house. I was like, wait, what? So that's close, right?
I was there when you asked the question.
Messenger. He's gonna miss. He's been there for 2.5 years. That house has seen some fun.
You think?
Good dudes, man. DJ and TJ. Throw a little Mookie in there.
Yep.
How can you go wrong? 2 tour titles. Still hunting for his first major as the 41-year-old.
Throw a couple of PBR 6-packs on top of that.
Yeah, we had one last show.
Look out. All right, DJ.
Little hop there at the end.
Yeah. Hey, coming back from knee surgery on that left knee. He's a big guy, you know, and had a little meniscus tear and been working his way through that. Looks like he's using a pitch black on the right lane and reality on the left lane.
Coming off a down year for him. No television appearances, no wins.
Oh my gosh, that's not good.
Well, he stayed in that one a little longer than he wanted. You saw the loft and you could hear the thumb popping out of the thumb hole.
That's terrible.
But again, not a bad break at all, just leaving the 10 pin. I mean, this could have been real bad.
Had a slight tear on the side of his meniscus. Left knee, his sliding leg. 95% of the time on the tour, this is taken care of. Drops that one. So back-to-back 9 spares for DJ Archer.
So you're saying that 95% of the time it's made every time? Oh, wait, no, that was Anchorman. Never mind. Sorry.
That was the Panther cologne.
Yeah, but it was called something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Panther was half of it. Purple hammer for Sam Bueno on the right lane. And
the 10.
We call that the quitter 10. Soft 10, quitter 10.
Lazy 10.
Lazy 10.
Useless 10.
That too. Switches to a plastic ball, cross lane at the 10 pin.
Drops that one into the pit. So of our 4 frames, we have 1 strike and 3 9 frames. Take a look at the top 10 from the South region. Of course, the top 5 on our show.
You see,
friend Richard
you
Allen.
See that name?
6.
Yeah. Thanks for changing your name, Richie, because you got me into trouble. But remember what he did last year? He averaged 270, climbed the ladder, and then this year DJ Archer doubles in the 10th frame and knocks Richie out.
Shot there by Toby.
I thought these new guys are supposed to be scared.
Nothing.
What I mean,
Yeah, we didn't see it earlier tonight in the East region. You're not seeing it early from Toby here.
Whatever happened to like trying to learn how to figure it out? It takes you a couple shows to kind of get used to the pressure and the bright lights and the people you're bowling against. And
nope.
That's not happening
nope,
anymore.
No more. Hey, did you hear what the kids out at Whitewater are doing today?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, the Whitewater bowling team is watching these shows.
Hold that
strike here by DJ Archer, and they've got some activities around.
Hold that thought.
All right.
All right. There's our oil machine, and we got the short 39-foot or the shorter 39-foot Chameleon. Look for the break point just about outside at that 6-board, 5-board area, and then farther down and farther in on the left lane. The players are going to attack. Well, fairly straight to that zone there and straighter to this zone.
DJ Arch on the left. Not a whole lot to get excited about for DJ. Yes, got that strike in the 3rd, but outside of that, it's just been 9 spares, 9 spares, 9 spares. So the kids at Whitewater, the bowling team together, watching the show, which is great, by the way. We're all in favor of that.
I know a kid that goes there.
Do you?
Yeah.
Last name Clark?
Last name Clark, first name Rory.
So he and his teammates are partaking in activities during these 4 hours of live bowling.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and those activities are?
Well, like apparently something happens when a messenger is delivered.
Okay.
Or there's a missed shot, or a stupid or cringe-worthy comment is made.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So basically they're hammered.
Hydrate, boys. Hydrate. Have some water, all right?
There's only one word of advice I can give you, young men at Whitewater. Gatorade.
Oh, boy. To be young again, man. Maybe we should get a tournament out there.
That would be fun.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. Toby having some struggles here. Strikes, though, in the 1st and the 3rd.
Yeah, he went strike, soft 10 strike. And then
but it's that right lane again,
a little
right?
high. Well, the right lane's kind of been tricky early.
Right.
And then after you get through the first game, it gets nice.
And this is what we saw in the East region. The first game, the right lane was really causing problems for both bowlers.
Yep.
Folks started to figure it out as things went.
Nice cover. Makes the 3-6-10 perfectly.
Again, as we mentioned, first time on television for the 35-year-old, originally from Hawaii.
Just switched to a Paragon on that left lane.
Better to make the change now than too late, right?
Well, he's going to a bigger, stronger ball.
Oh! Yeah, got the kick of the 7.
Kick, save, and a beauty.
So it's been strike, spare, strike, spare, strike for Sam Bueno.
DJ going with the urethane ball in the right lane, Rob. That ball is 12 to 13 boards straighter than the ball he's using on the left lane. It's like 3 zones.
Significant.
Push.
There you go, DJ Archer.
Come on, man.
Another strike, and both of those strikes have come on that right lane. We talked about that knee injury. You said last year I was bowling at maybe 60, 65%. Took some time off leading into this campaign just to get that knee to 100%. A lot of practice. Definitely feels it's showing up. You certainly saw it on that shot. And things remain tight between these two in our opening match here in the South region.
Who's going to be the first player to double? Strike, spare. Strike, spare, strike. And there it is. DJ
Make it a double.
Good shot. Double.
Whitewater, make it a double.
They're way beyond that point, Rob.
Last thing they need
Way
right now,
beyond that point.
a double. Match one for the South region wraps up next live on FS1.
I will. I kind of.
DJ Archer, just one singles tour title. Randy came back in 2014 in Vegas at the Chameleon Championship.
Yeah, he snuck by Ronnie Russell for his first win ever.
Did that at South Point, right?
Yes, sir.
You were just there.
I was just there a couple days ago. Yeah, I was working the military championship tournament, one of the greatest tournaments in the world. All of our active and retired military personnel, they converge in Vegas for the tournament that lasts about 3 weeks long. It's just it's an awesome, awesome place to be, and just wonderful people. It's incredible doing stuff for our military folks.
I was taking my daughter to a gymnastics tournament last weekend. I know nobody here cares, but I'm sorry, I'm going to tell you anyways, and the people at Whitewater can deal with it. As Sam Bueno takes another shot. So I'm walking through the casino,
yeah,
right? Because you have to get there to the all the other stuff, and all I see are guys in what these guys are wearing in these
right.
in these
and their
bowling
jerseys.
outfits.
And their
And I'm
jerseys,
like,
yeah.
what is? And I finally went up to somebody. I'm like, what is happening here? And they're like, oh, the military. I'm like, the military? And sure enough, I walked right by it. And all I did is I spent the next 2 hours cheering on my daughter and looking for you. And you had missed flights and whatever, but I saw all these just fantastic people from the military coming up to bowl and just really enjoying themselves in Vegas. What a neat competition.
You remember what you sent me, right?
I think I sent you a selfie, I think.
You took a picture of yourself standing next to the military championship banner.
Yeah. So the South region was held in the Tampa, Florida area, and who was Toby Sam Bueno kind of watching from, kind of taking some advice from?
He was trying to mimic Tommy Jones and everything he did.
Smart.
Yep.
Yep. The #1 seed tonight, Tommy Jones. And here's Tommy's roommate, DJ Archer.
Hook a little. Hook a little.
There you go, DJ.
Yeah, I like that one, Rob.
3 in a row.
You want to see what he does with his wrist at the bottom of the swing? I'm going to show you. There's that little hop, and then Yahtzee. Yeah, it wasn't good off his hand. And a little right of target. You see it down lane there, that spot
that was
right
bad.
there. Rob, what are we doing after calling the action tonight?
I've got a good idea.
Okay.
It's probably going to involve what Whitewater bowling team is doing right now. You and I, my friend, are going to find the NFL Divisional Playoff presented by Intuit TurboTax live on Fox. Jimmy G and the Niners in Lambeau taking on A-Rod. And the Pack, 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific, live on Fox and on the Fox Sports app. By the way, we're talking about going up to Green Bay. We're going to Wisconsin in March.
Yeah, we're going to be in
for a big
Milwaukee.
stretch. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Wow. Boy, that would come back from, where, let's see, which side would it, El Paso? I don't know.
Sounds good. San Antonio.
He's starting to open up the right lane now with that urethane ball, and that's not something you see a lot with you know, that ball. It's not very aggressive. It's a weaker ball that it's typically used to go straight with.
San Bueno down 19.
Oh, do something.
It did.
Yeah, it did something.
3 in a row now for Toby.
Yeah. Hit a little dry patch down lane and came up into the pocket and just kind of shredded the rack a bit. And now all of a sudden he's right back in it. One of the things I've been kind of studying with the help of some of the wonderful coaches at the Kegel Training Center, Del Warren and Ruben, and we've been studying the length of the slides. We talk a lot about Jacob Buttriff and how long a slide is. Watch how long DJ's slide is. And
John,
see
re-rack.
if we can get that in a
John,
profile
re-rack, left
shot
lane,
here in a
please.
minute from DJ Archer just sliding into the foul line. But what they're saying is that the longer the slide, watch this now. Let's see how long the slide is going into the foul line. See how the foot keeps moving as the ball's approaching the side of his ankle? And what we're discovering is that the longer the slide, the better, because it creates a bigger flat spot at the bottom of the swing. The bigger the flat spot, the more room for error. More foul line adjustments, more foul line corrections.
Mm-hmm.
You have enough? Did you get enough yet?
Maybe too much.
Okay. He likes that one.
For good reason. Back-to-back jacks for DJ.
Well, he's really giving it the loft here on that left lane. And that's just to kind of delay the hook. You know, ball can't curve when it's in the air, can't hook when it's in the air. And he's pretty good at that move. I was never good at lofting.
Want to remind you, 2 Hall of Famers waiting in the wings. 2 seed Norm Duke, 1 seed Tommy Jones. DJ Archer trying to move on.
Oh my gosh, that's so bad.
Didn't like it. Way right of target. And oh boy, heavy lift in here on his last shot.
Yeah, that one's right. You can see the numbers there, the blue line, the red line.
Wow, that's pretty terrible.
Well,
2-4-10 taking care of 19% of the time on the tour. 2-4 gone, 10 left standing. He's done with a 223.
San Bueno now can get up and double in the 10th and get good count and knock out DJ Archer.
San Bueno with 3 strikes in a row.
Yeah, 2 more in 6 and he advances.
Get there.
Oh, come on!
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Randy Pedersen's headset is off. Kicks the 8-pin into the pit.
Well, he just threw it perfect. Yeah. What a terrible break. I'm speechless. for once.
Okay.
DJ Archer, your 5 seed, moves on. 223, 203.
6 strikes, 2 pairs. Tough break for Sam Bueno making his TV debut. But it's Archer who moves on. So coming up next, it is the Weekend Woodwork Warrior. 3 seed, David Stouffer's story coming your way next.
Earlier tonight at the PBA Players Championship, it was the East Region Finals, and your 1 seed, Randy Graham Faw, the Canadian, victorious.
And he just labeled every shot, was just so pure. No nerves there.
No, not at all. So he moves on, took care of your 5 seed, Patrick Dombrowski. Here now are your current Kia playoff standings through qualifying of the PBA Players Championship. We've got TJ and Graham Faw, your 2 1 seeds that are on tonight's show, sitting up there. Players earn points throughout the season. The top 16 will advance to compete in the Kia PBA playoffs, which come your way in April. We just saw DJ Archer get a 20-pin win over Toby Sam Bueno. Rob Stone, Randy Pedersen here with you. And boy, you got to feel, I mean, congratulations to DJ for sure. We're going to hear from him in a moment. But Toby, that's a tough break.
I've been to that barbecue, and it's no fun.
You were burping after that barbecue.
Yeah, I had bad stomach for a long time. It's a terrible break, but unfortunately that happens in our sport. And, hopefully Toby can learn from this. He had a chance to win. He executed, made the shot, and pins didn't cooperate. But he'll take a lot from this experience and apply it and move forward.
Yep. Let's take a look at our updated step ladder. Again, 2 Hall of Famers still lurking out there. Tommy Jones, your 1 seed. Norm Duke, your 2 seed. But coming up next, Davis Offer, your 3 seed, taking on DJ Archer. Now, DJ Archer has got himself a fan out here. And guess what? Tommy Jones has got himself a fan here. Let's hear from the fan and those 2 guys with Kimberly right now.
But he is here in the friend capacity today. So, Mookie, everybody knows that you are a World Series champion who loves to bowl. You've actually participated in PBA events before, got yourself a 300 ring. But you're here as a friend to these 2 guys watching them bowl today. So give us some dirt. What's it like being friends with these 2?
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. They call me on game days and ask me how I'm going to do and all those type of things. And so now, being on the other side, I get to see it from their lens, and it's super fun.
Tommy said earlier when we were talking that you guys talked on the phone the other day for like 2 hours solely about bowling.
Yeah, I mean, it's all the time. We have our relationship through bowling, obviously, but off the, away from bowling as well. And so that's why I'm here, just to support these guys, because they're just genuine friends.
And you competed in the West region for this event, correct?
Correct, yes. That's what you want to call it, competing.
I heard that you did very well. DJ, congratulations on moving forward into the next match. Does it make you nervous at all that he's here watching you? Because you and I have talked before that you watch the Dodgers games all the time, but what's it like having him here watching you?
I feel grateful for him. He's, like you said, he's just a good friend, and, on and off the field, baseball, bowling, he's a good person. And real quick, we had a quick joke the other day that he said he was going to come. When we got off the phone with him, I told Tommy, I said, that's about 3%. So whenever he called me this morning and said, hey, we just landed in Dallas, I was like, holy smoke, you're really going to be here. So we're both excited. I don't want to speak for Tommy, but yeah, I'm glad he's here for us.
And how did you guys actually become all friends?
Through bowling. When he bowled his first World Series, I kind of reached out to him and said, hey, man, all I wanted to talk about was baseball, and, he wanted to talk about bowling. So, we kind of hit off that way, and, that's how our relationship is. I talk to him before the games and say, hey, man, good luck, going on, and, he's here doing the same for us.
And Tommy, we're going to see you in the finals, but tell me what it means to have this guy here for you, rooting both of you guys on.
It's awesome, and we talk a lot during the season for baseball, and obviously, and when he's in off season, he wants to talk about ball, and so it means a lot that he showed up. It's lets us know that he doesn't just call us for ball, and he actually wants to come and hang out with us a little bit.
And Mookie, last question is going to go to you because I'm going to put you on the spot here. Yeah, so he's in the final. He just won his match, and he's got a chance to climb that step ladder. So I'm going to ask you, who are you going to root for if they go into the finals?
Oh man, I think I'm gonna have to go with DJ. I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna ride with DJ. I know. Sorry.
And DJ said that if he makes it to the final at Tommy, he is not going to hold back. So he's coming for you. What do you think of that?
I mean, Tommy's won enough. You won enough.
I think if he gets there, that he decides he's going to bowl a really good game, he might want to talk to Mook about moving out to LA now.
Woo! There's a whole lot of talk going on.
DJ, come on, man. Bring it home.
Good luck to both of you guys. We'll send it back to the booth.
Plot twist.
That was good.
Didn't see that one coming. So DJ gets Mookie's nod.
Nice. That was good. But he might have to change his address.
Well, need I remind you who the 2 seed is as well? Who's sitting out there ready to stir that whole pot as well? Norm Duke.
Yeah, let's not forget. Let's not forget about the wee Iceman.
Right.
Yeah,
we got a long way to go tonight. Hey, so coming up next, it is the PBA's version of the 40-year-old virgin. I'm going to explain, Randy. I'm going to explain it next. We are back in Euless, Texas. Second match from the South Region Finals here at the PBA Players Championship. First event of the year, first major of this season here on the PBA Tour.
Rolling out of lightning strikes in Fort Myers, Florida, David Stouffer.
Stouffer, your 3 seed.
All right, process, baby. Let's go. Not bad for the first one.
Left the 7.
Good shot.
So, can you please explain your PBA's version of the 40-year-old, or PBA's version of the 40-year-old virgin?
Right. Well, how old is David?
40.
40. And this would be his first time on television. Why? What were you thinking?
I feel like I just got set up.
All right. By the way, I came back to the booth.
Yeah.
How many people are looking at me and yelling at me like, what did you just say? What did you say about that? I'm like, I won. You guys, you're forced to stick around and listen to me, but now you're going to listen to my explanation. Time spent viewing, people, TSV.
I've learned to not be surprised or shocked by anything you say, Rob.
DJ Archer.
But also very, very amused and entertained. Like everybody else.
Love being with you, brother.
Should be, you know?
So Stouffer with a 9 spare, and Archer will have an opportunity to do the same. Left the 4. Again, Mookie Betts' favorite to win the South, DJ Archer.
I mean, just like right in front of Tommy's grill, too, you know?
Yeah, TJ did not take well to that.
Yeah, I mean, it was just
I don't blame him. Walk away.
You're going to take this guy over me? I mean...
Curls that one in.
Again, let's not forget just how dominant Tommy was in this event.
6,541 pins he dropped in the South region.
And second was how many?
Norm was about just a shade under 300 below that.
Right.
2 Hall of Famers in the 1 and 2 spot. DJ Archer looking for his 3rd tour title. Gets himself a strike here in the 2nd.
Still got a little airtime going on the left lane, and he's going to stay with it. He's locked in pretty well on both lanes, though.
So there's Archer taking a seat. Stouffer up right now. Again, his first television appearance. Born and raised in Fort Myers. Big fan of the Miami Dolphins. He's been off and on the tour for the last 16 years or so. Nice strike there from David. He's kind of a weekend warrior type status on the tour. Definitely a part-timer.
Yeah, well, this weekend warrior still has plenty of power at age 40. Look at that wrist cup, and then he really snaps it off at the bottom. Go ahead and run it, Steve-O. Thanks. Yeah, he's got plenty on it. I mean, he's approaching 500 rev rate, which is,
wow,
that's the high end. Again, 2 different bowling balls. That looks like the Quantum Evo Pearl on that lane. Left lane.
Missed the head pin, missed the pocket. Yeah, a little trouble here in the third.
You just can't get it to this spot down lane. It'll never get back from there. I mean, the farthest right I think you can get it is about 8. Again, get the ball over here to left side of the 10, or the left side of the head pin, cut it into the 6.
Ooh!
Yeah.
Open frame third.
Had too much drive on it going through there to deflect into the 6 pin.
An early opportunity for Archer here.
You know that feeling you get when you eat a Snickers? What is that? What is that word?
Satisfied? Hangry?
No, satisfied.
Okay.
He's not with that shot there.
Archer or Stouffer or both?
Well, now both.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the window there for Archer, working on a strike. He gets the opening from his opponent, and that's when you really have to, really stomp on your opponent.
3-6-10, very makeable, 80% of the time on the tour, and that is covered by Archer.
Perfectly. And, as a player, you really kick yourself. See that? You can see the disgust coming out of DJ Archer for not capitalizing.
He knew he had a chance. Still a nice early lead, up 14 through 3. We begin the fourth. Much better.
He's really locked in on that left lane.
Both his strikes there on that left lane. Now it's Stouffer up in the fourth. He just had an open frame on the left. He moves to the right now. Stouffer, a custom carpenter down in Fort Myers, all in woodworks. He said, we turn little wood into big wood and make it pretty. Direct quote.
1-2-4.
So the weekend warrior and custom carpenter goes right of the pocket there. He's got to figure things out fast here, Randy.
He's just out of sorts right now, and he converts this and he's still fine, but he's got to kind of get his legs underneath him.
Where'd the bounce go?
He knows how, bowling under the lights works. He's been to the World Series a couple of times. Seen the whole shebang, as he said. He's got to cover this one, and he does.
All right, come on.
Nice cleanup there.
Fast feet.
Yeah, just getting out of sorts, getting a little quick, and then direction becomes a problem. He's kind of missed to the right the last 2 shots, so he's got to kind of, pull back the reins a little bit.
Yep. He's talking about his fast feet.
Yeah.
Want to remind you, 2 Hall of Famers still to come.
Who's that guy on the left?
Right, the winner of this one, your 2 seed, Norm Duke, will be waiting for him, and then Tommy Jones, your 1 seed.
Better shot.
Come on, 10, yeah, 7. Little action there to get the 7 down and a strike. Just his 2nd strike of this one. Now the beer frame is sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Grab a Pabst today, and please drink responsibly. PBR beer frame.
Something that David is very familiar with. Because he bowls a lot of league, and they have beer frames in league.
You know, you're talking about league. You know who bowled league here in this facility 10 years ago?
Who?
DJ Archer, when he lived in Texas.
No way.
Yeah, way. Lead now at 24.
Yeah, and this is what he wanted to do in the third frame. And imagine what the lead would be if he struck in the third. But he's getting up on his good lane, the left lane here, working on a double.
That's pretty good right there.
3-6-10.
Again, leaves a 3-6-10.
Well, he liked it, and to me it looked like it was inside a target all the way. And
That's pretty bad, I guess.
And what's troubling is that he said that's pretty good right there, and the ball goes right through the nose. And that makes a player come back and scratch their heads and really rethink the next shot they're going to throw in that lane.
He covered this in the third. That was on the right lane. He's had opportunities, hasn't been able to really kind of slam that door on Stouffer, who's still alive. 21-pin game, the winner to take on the legend, Norm Duke. Stouffer, Archer, next. The 2022 PBA Players Championship coverage continues tomorrow live on FS1 here from Euless, Texas. 4 Eastern, it's the Midwest region. A couple former Players of the Year, Sean Rash, E.J. Tackett doing battle. Again, 4 more hours of live coverage from the PBA Players Championship tomorrow, 2 more on Monday. And we've got about another hour and change left here tonight. Earlier tonight, Graham Fa won the East region. We're in the midst of battling for the South right now. David Stouffer, first TV appearance, down 21.
Nice.
There you go. That one found traction.
Hey, you know why David Stouffer was allowed or able to bowl this event?
I don't.
Well, because he's got a couple of new sponsors. It's Bradley and his wife Leanne Stewart. And they said, you know what, we're going to back you. We believe in you, and we're just going to take care of you and go out there and bowl.
Nice. Nice when you have friends like that, right?
Yeah, right.
Supporters like that.
Brought his son Chase with him.
Chase is also his IT expert.
Yeah.
We were having some Zoom issues, and David was like, Chase, fix this, Chase. Messenger just missed the 10. Chase did a bang-up job, his 15-year-old son. Handled things very calmly. Dad wasn't enjoying himself, but Chase kept it together. Got us going. Tough break here. Boy, could have used that Messenger. That would have been 3 in a row. Instead, he's going to go for his second 9 spare of the game. Had one to start us off, trying to get one here in the 7th.
I mean, I'm not good at math, but I think if he strikes there, it's a 1-pin match.
Now it's a 12-pin match. Top 2 seeds in the South. Still waiting to join us live tonight on FS1. Norm Duke, Tommy Jones, a pair of Hall of Famers.
60 titles between the two.
By the way, how about the Norm Duke interview with Kimberly earlier, pregame? He lost it.
Yeah.
He couldn't continue. Nice strike there from DJ.
His family's here.
Yeah, I think it's more than just that. I think definitely family was that kind of breaking point on the question about him.
Might be the last time they ever see him or watch him bowl on television.
Well, if you think that way, then yeah, you're going to get emotional.
Watch him live.
Understood. Listen, every time I see Norm Duke has made the show, I treat that as a celebration. Because you're right, you don't know when that's coming. You don't take it for granted anymore. Like, remember a couple years ago, we took it for granted.
Yeah.
Oh, Jason Belmonte's on the show. Jason Belmonte's like, well, we lost Jason last year.
Right.
Right? Like, where were you? Guess what? Bro's back.
Yeah.
Belmo on Monday's show, live. Cannot wait. Big thud. And all 10 in the pit for DJ Archer.
Yeah, great move. Great adjustment on that lane for DJ, and he aced it.
Good shot, baby.
Head on over to PBA.com right now, and after the show, subscribe to the PBA YouTube channel for the PBA post show. It's new this season. We'll have interviews, highlights, analysis, and a complete wrap-up of tonight's action. Is that something you and I are doing, Randy?
Yes, we are. You'll have to stay late.
Huh. You know that's not in my contract,
Well,
right?
there's clause.
Stouffer in the egg. Big strike.
Beauty.
That was borderline mandatory.
A couple of nice ones there on that right lane.
Asked for a re-rack. He's got one more left after this, should he need it. Another look at that shot.
Max score 225, I do believe. Is that correct? 225?
That's the number I'm looking at.
Yeah, DJ Archer, though, he's
247?
Yeah, max 247.
Come on now.
And a strike here will obviously give DJ a little something to think about.
Sure.
But, if he doesn't strike on this ball, he has zero chance of winning this match.
Come on.
Come on.
It's incredible, that rev rate, that ball hitting there, that it can't get that weak 10 out. It was a nice shot he threw there, and just not getting the corner out. Different game if he gets the last two hits on that left lane.
Go remember that open frame in the third as well.
Yeah, and that was just getting jacked, you know. Just getting a little over pumped.
Yeah.
Oh, 4 good shots there.
Yep.
4 good shots coming back from that.
DJ Archer time. I wonder if he's going to give us some of those dance moves that he's famous for. You ever seen it?
Can't say I have.
Boy can dance.
Nice strike. Nice strike from DJ.
Yeah, he'll do it up there on the approach, you know, and start doing his little thing. And he calls it throwing shapes. Yeah.
Come on, one more good one.
What Mookie Betts thinks of his dancing abilities.
Oh, he's probably not impressed, but I am.
Seven for the win.
Yes, sir.
Winner, winner.
Done.
Archer moves on. And it's again the 5 seed having success here at the PBA Players Championship. We saw it earlier tonight in the East. Patrick Dombrowski, the 5 seed, took care of Troop O'Neill Runk, but could not get past Graham Fa in the final of the East region. The South region, the 5 seed, DJ Archer. Already a 20-pin win. And another win here in the second match, but he's got to get through 2 Hall of Famers to get to next weekend's PBA Players Championship show.
Yeah, the task is going to get a little tougher.
Hey, same.
A little test ball right now, I believe.
Yes, sir.
New ball worked just fine. So 226, 3 better than his last game. Anything new you've seen from DJ's game to the close of these last 2 matches?
No, I mean, he looks pretty solid. Solid at the foul line. He's doing what he likes to do with that loft. He either likes to loft it and go a little straighter, and the only way he can do that is with that loft, or he likes to slow hook it.
7 total strikes in this one for Archer. No open frames. couple 7 spares, couple 9 spares as well.
Yeah.
Been that kind of day, huh, for David?
Yeah, you know, some 10 pins. If he kicks those out, he'd have 2, 4, 6, 7 in a row, and it would be a completely different match. But hey, tip your hat to David Stover. Qualified third, beat out a bunch of really good players in the South.
Good ball, man. Good ball.
A lot of good bowlers in the South. DJ Archer, of course, one of them. David Stover, the Fort Myers native. He is done. Your 3 seed eliminated. And Archer moves on. Coming up next, though, the legend, Norm Duke, and why he can't yet see himself dropping the mic on his PBA career. And we are back live, Euless, Texas, Bolero for the PBA Players Championship South Region. This is your semifinal, and welcome back to the lanes. Norm Duke, 57 years young. He is your 2 seed. Rob Stone, the Hall of Famer, Randy Pedersen, Kimberly Pressler, lane side with you tonight as we get ready to close up shop on 4 hours of straight PBA coverage here to start the season. Is that Mom? Is that Martha?
Yeah, that's Martha right there.
Yeah, Martha Crooks, Norm's mom, in attendance. She lives, I'm being told, about 3 minutes from the center, and she gets to watch Baby Boy.
Yeah.
It's hard to call him Baby Boy, right? 57-year-old Norm Duke, Baby Boy. Well, it was so much fun to talk to him this week. His approach, to being on the tour, the end is near, but he knows it's not right now.
He rolls out of Claremont Bowl in Claremont, Florida, PBA Hall of Famer, Norm Duke.
Now you saw him give that little glance to the crowd. He's got home support here for sure, and not just Mom.
Well, he grew up in this area and lived in this area forever, and then made the move over to Oklahoma. Lived in Oklahoma for a bit before moving to Florida. And he's been in Florida ever since.
Told me how nervous he was before this show. No nerves on that shot. Classic Duke.
I mean, this is just one for me personally, where I just kind of feel like just kind of sitting back and watching it. You
Understand.
know? Just kind of taking it in.
Our audience might appreciate that too. Ouch. DJ Archer, your 5 seed. Pretty shot. Matching strikes to start here. Again, Tommy Jones, the Hall of Famer, your 1 seed. He'll take on the winner of this one. Will it be a all Hall of Fame meeting, or will it be an all roommate showdown? Nothing but strikes to start this one.
Yeah, he changed balls in that fill shot and that to the altered reality, and he's going to stick with it at least for the start of this game. Norm Duke using 2 different balls. That's dark code on the right lane.
Come on.
Well, I think for me it's how much has the urethane being thrown by DJ Archer on that right lane going to affect Norm Duke. Because urethane bowling balls pull oil towards the pins. Reactive resin bowling balls pull oil off the lane.
Takes care of that one. Norm was just full of quotes this week. I want to go out so bad on the approach with the trophy, but I just can't drop the mic on the approach. The better I bowl, the more this has to stretch out. But he admits, he has had to work exponentially this much harder than he has ever had to. He's become a gym rat. He said I used to he would be the push-up, pull-up, sit-up type guy. He's like, I got to get weights in, and I'm there all the time. When we're done with the interview, I'm going to the gym.
Come on.
Stupid 7.
Come on. Norm playing the left lane farther right than any other player on tonight's telecast thus far. And Tommy Jones won't be in that zone. He's going to be inside where DJ Archer is. So Norm is playing a part of the lane that nobody really has been at.
Takes care of the 7-pin. It feels like Norm is breathing kind of heavy. I don't know if that's him trying to control his breath and his heart rate.
Yeah, it's adrenaline.
Right? He's really been working on his stamina, building that up. Another strike for DJ Archer.
Shot, come on.
February 6th, a storied venue that's seen everything, like everything. I mean, major soccer, major football.
Yeah.
Well, it's never seen anything like NASCAR coming to the LA Coliseum. First Busch Light Clash at the Coliseum. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's do football. 49ers, Packers tonight. Randy and I will be at an establishment in the next 47 minutes or so watching that. Archer, opening ham bone. No, that's how you deal with the Hall of Famer, right? Don't give him a chance to breathe.
No, that's exactly how you do it. You're right. I mean, you get on him and stay on him.
Yeah.
And that's the perfect way for DJ Archer to start. Obviously, I mean, all strikes, but I mean, you get on Duke early, apply the pressure.
Were you there when Norm went into the Hall in 09?
I was.
Strike for Norm. Anything you remember from that night?
I don't remember last week.
Okay.
I mean, he was as eloquent as he always is. I mean, and thanking Norm always says the right things.
Doesn't he?
Always. He's been such a great ambassador for the sport, and
still is.
And he's so great with the fans, and even with the younger players, he's just a good dude.
It's funny though. This week, I'm always in a state of disappointment from previous expectations.
That's a interesting statement.
Well, the body will do that to you as it ages, right? No quit in his game. 2 in a row for Storm and Norman. That's 3 total strikes now. Matched with a pair of 9 spares. DJ Archer has been perfect through 4, though.
All right, so here's kind of the scenario, right? Like DJ, if he doesn't strike in this frame here in the 5th, and he strikes in the 6th, let's say DJ goes 9 spare strike, Norm can get up 6th and 7th and double or tied. Oh, didn't carry that weak 7, that little shaker 7.
Good shot.
Yeah, no messengers working this Saturday. Not on that shot.
And, I mean, typically you don't see a lot of messengers when you're using urethane unless you're Jesper Svensson.
Yes.
Or even Jacob Buttriff.
We'll see Jacob.
We will see Jakey.
Monday in the West.
Yep.
Oh, the supreme confidence. If you're just a recreational bowler, show up once in a while with your family and you watch that shot.
Yeah, you're like, oh,
like
no.
You're still holding on. You're
Oh,
like,
no.
I think he's going to miss. Oh, it curled in just perfectly the way he wanted it.
Yeah.
You're watching the PBA Players Championship presented by Snickers. This is the South region. This is the semifinal right now. Norm Duke, your 2 seed. DJ Archer, your 5 seed. Tommy Jones, your 1 seed, will take on the winner. Off a spare, gets a strike.
Boy, he likes that lane.
Yeah, sure does. 5 strikes through 6 frames for DJ Archer. 20-pin lead on the Hall of Famer, Norm Duke. Can DJ close out the legend? Find out with us next here on FS1. Now, the on-lane graphics you see today, including the ball tracer, courtesy of Clutch Bowling. They do such a good job.
Love me some Clutch.
Right? This is a good one here.
Yep.
Again, the winner to take on your 1 seed, Tommy Jones. Norm Duke down 20, but working on a double.
Yeah, 2 strikes back-to-back here, and it's all tied up.
There you go, Stormin.
See what he's doing on that right lane. He figured out, well, in order to get the ball to come around the corner and get that weak 10 out, I've got to add some rotation. And that's exactly what he's done the last 2 shots on that lane. And take a look here, Rob, at the difference between the two playing that left lane. Look how much deeper DJ Archer is. I mean, that's 15 boards left of Norm. And that's on the left lane, folks.
Bam! Right back into it.
All tied up.
It's definitely a different Norm Duke. Usually we catch Norm kind of talking, doing a little muttering. This is a supremely focused individual who is fighting nerves and fighting emotions tonight.
Yeah. He's just really dialed in. And just concentration level full max.
Double for DJ, though.
10-pin lead for DJ. Both players are they're totally committed, 100% mentally, and the focus is at an all-time high right now for both players, as it should be.
I look at Norm. His eyes are closed right now. He's in full visualization mode.
Yep.
Getting the Busch Light Clash coming up next month from the Coliseum. There's Norm. I wish I could find that piece.
Just going through the mental imagery.
Push.
Oh, 3 in a row.
High.
Oh, DJ. This is a nice, impressive outing from DJ. 223 in the first match, 226 to win it last. And he's going to probably top it this time.
Little sweep the leg on the 10-pin there from the 6. Now Duke must answer and repeat the same thing. Back-to-back strikes.
This is the only major he has yet to win in his Hall of Fame career.
That's pretty impressive. You see the rotation on that ball. Now watch on the left lane with some much flatter roll. Watch the hand. There it is. You see that flip of the wrist? That creates the rotation, and it's 10 in the pit.
And it's 5 in a row.
And you know, we talk about Norm at age 57. You know what the average weight of a bowling ball is from the pros on tour, what they use? 15 pounds. You know what weight Norm Duke uses? 16.
6-pack alert. Six-pack Norm! $1,000. Actually, it's $1,500 now, right? $1,500 for the Pabst six-pack, sponsored by Pabst Blue Ribbon. PBA Tour and Pabst Blue Ribbon in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Remind you to please drink responsibly. We are all on board with that. We are all on board.
Is it
cracking open a PBR six-pack?
Is it 1,000 or 1,500?
Well,
because if it's 1,000, you owe Norm $500.
I'm not good for that. DJ Archer.
First time his ball's checked early on that right lane with the urethane, and couldn't leave a 4-pin at a worse time for DJ Archer.
He knows it too.
And now nothing he can do can shut out Norm Duke.
Norm with mom in attendance. A slew of family members. And he is trying to find that inner piece. He is trying to bring that heart rate down. Eyes shut. DJ Archer, eyes open as he drops that spare. And he needed a strike. He knew it. As Norm is on a tear right now. This is classic Duke, 6 in a row. We are that close to a Hall of Fame showdown for the East region. One pin game, though.
Look at Duke. I mean, he looks like he could blow a candle out just by staring at it.
Massive strike from DJ Archer.
Come on. Make him earn it. Make him earn it. Come on, one more good one. One more good one here. Come on.
Best match of the day?
Yes.
Well, Norm's got a stare right now. He's not even blinking. I don't know if his eyes are producing liquid anymore. Oh no, DJ. Not now. Not that.
DJ. Just let it go.
Duke just needs good count and a spare and good count, and he's going to take on Tommy Jones.
What a terrible shot again.
Remember, it was Archer who was in control of this, Randy, right? Had the opening 4-bagger.
Yeah.
Then had that 9 spare in the 5, and
which was fine.
When the yeah, it is fine, right?
It's fine. Then he came back with 3 in a row.
Right, but it was that 9 spare.
When everything
was going for Norm.
When the tide turned.
Open frame. DJ done with a 246. That's his best of the afternoon, but it may not be enough. Probably won't be enough to take care of Norm Duke.
Looks like 9 spare 9, I think, for Duke. Trying to get the scoring in. It'd be 208 spare. And 9 would be 247. Remember, he's got to be careful on this lane. This is the lane that he's tilting that bowling ball on.
Throw away the bat.
If his speed gets soft, he'll go right through the nose.
That cutaway just before we went back to live, Norm. That's his mom, Martha Crooks, in attendance.
All right, that's okay. Spare it up. 9 or strike. He moves on. Anything less, we could have a tie, or DJ could win on the bench. I expect Norm to make a little move off of that shot after he converts this spare. Norm doesn't use a spare ball, just flattens his wrist out with the strike ball that he's using.
Just his 3rd spare attempt of this match.
All right, this is the one. Look at the guns on Norm. You talk about.
I told you he was a gym rat. He's
57.
Like,
he's in the gym all the time.
All the time.
Still got gunnage. Does he have 9 or 10 right here in this shot? 57 years old.
For the win. He's got it! He's got it!
Well, let's go in off. Great ball.
Good man. Good luck, okay?
Hall of Famer Norm Duke advances to take on Hall of Famer Tommy Jones.
The satisfying moment of the match brought to you by Snickers. Nothing satisfies like a Snickers. Nothing satisfies like a strike to close out the win in the 10th. The Hall of Famer with a 248, highest score we've seen here in the South Region Finals. And he is 2 pins better than DJ Archer. Coming up next, it's our 1 seed, Tommy Jones
what the Hall of Famer still wants to achieve and what he can't afford to happen to his career next. Last time Tommy Jones won on the tour, 2020, down the road in Arlington, the Hall of Fame Classic, and he did it in style. Not only did he take care of his boy Chris Barnes in the semis, but he dropped perfection in the title match.
Didn't he shoot like 190 the game before it against Barnes, and then comes out and shoots 300 in the title match?
Yeah, 190 versus Barnes, yeah. And beat Darren Tang in the final there, and that was literally hours after the end of his Hall of Fame.
Yeah, like 12 hours, right? Yeah.
Crazy. What a weekend for Tommy.
Yep. Had his daughter Ella there.
Yep. Mom was there too.
Mom was there. Yep. Yeah, Ella, Mom. You can't write. Or
no, that one. That's
you
that
can't
one was
make that stuff up, right? Yeah, it was like a Hollywood script.
Yeah, the writers' room nailed that one. All right, a little head-to-head here at the PBA Players Championship presented by Snickers. 6 years in age, 20 more titles for Norm, 5 more majors. And both of them Hall of Famers. But TJ, 3-0 all-time in TV finals versus Norm Duke. This is the final of the South region. The winner to move on to next weekend's show for the National PBA Players Championship. Graham Fa earlier tonight won the East. Waiting now to see who will win the South. It's the matchup that we build, the matchup that we hyped in the pregame, Randy. Tommy Jones right there taking on Norm Duke.
Another Hollywood script? Or is this just a pilot?
No, I think this one's been around for a while.
Okay.
Stand by for the intro.
This one's got legs.
Hold it. Good luck, man.
Bowling out of Golden Lanes in Simpsonville, South Carolina, PBA Hall of Famer Tommy Jones.
So Tommy with 20 tour titles. We teased it, what does he still want to achieve? He wants to get to 25 as we take a look at his arsenal. But he said nothing else matters than having more tour titles than Chris Barnes.
Black Widow Ghost to start on the left lane. Yeah, I mean, he's 40, he's good shape, he's an athlete. How much does he have left? And I'm gonna say he still has plenty.
Yeah, I think so too. He does not look like he's slowing down. No. And listen, I'll be honest, Norm does not look like he's slowing down either. Yeah. If anything, I think he's picking up some speed and some momentum.
Let's not forget he also loves these dual pattern events.
Through the nose, oh boy.
Let's see that. I said that in the 10th frame of the last game. That's what I was worried about with what he's doing with his hand and really tilting that bowling ball. Now, the good news is in the first frame of this game. Watch this hand go around it. See that?
Stuck on that one, Oz. Get the 9.
Well, you got that cluster of 3 to the right, and right now Duke's just looking to get good count, and that's okay.
Open frame 8 to start for Duke. This your South Region final. Top 2 seeds, both of them Hall of Famers. Norm, a 248-246 winner over DJ Archer in our last match.
Yeah, and big ups to DJ. He bowled great today. Good to see him back. Dude.
10 pin.
Norm, one of the few players that we've seen who has played the left lane straighter than the right lane. speaking of first, it looks like Tommy Jones is going to be the first player to use the same ball on both lanes. And we haven't seen that all night.
Tommy really managed himself well in the offseason, too. Took off about 2 months, got away from bowling, played a lot of golf. That absence makes the heart grow fonder concept, I think, kind of works sometimes with these guys out here.
I mean, you got to get away sometimes and help clear the head. But look how he's bending this on that right lane. And again, it's the shorter pattern, but my goodness, that was about 18 out to 4. And maybe another reason why Norm's first shot on the right lane went high. It's the first time Reactive has seen that right lane. Tommy used it in practice. May have burnt up Norm's spot right in front of him.
I know it's only the third frame, but you feel like Tommy's got a chance right now to kind of get that foot.
Get the 10 out.
Kind of put it on Norm's neck right now. Very early, I get it. But Norm with an open frame and a 9 spare, and Tommy with 3 to start.
Tommy's always been clutch. Listen to this.
Get the 10 out.
He's always been one of the best clutch bowlers in the history of the PBA Tour, and he's not afraid.
20 tour titles. 22nd year on the tour. There's TJ. Here's Norm. There you go, Norm, back on the strike train. This is his 40th year as a pro. Hold on. Everybody wants to give Tom Brady that GOAT love, but wait a second. This guy's been on the tour for 40 years. That's 4 decades.
Yeah.
40 years.
Yep.
And still competing at this level.
Youngest player to ever win a national event, right there. Cleveland Open.
At 18, like, did his mom even know he was there? Did he just sneak out of the house and do it?
No, he told her he was at school.
Right. He's won almost $3.5 million in the course of his career. And now he's got back-to-back jacks, and now he's got that momentum that he needed. Slow start here in the Southern Final, but he's got it back as he sits down and breathes and gets that heart rate down. But Tommy Jones, opening 3-bagger, looking to make it 4.
Hook a lot. Hook a lot.
So the strike run ends at 3.
You know, the game has changed so much over the years. You know, back when we would throw a ball, well, first of all, it wouldn't cover that much territory, but when it looked like it was entering that zone, we thought, oh, yeah, that's really good. And then sometimes you left the 10 pin, sometimes you didn't. Well, not only do these guys shape it a certain way, right, depending on what they're looking for, but they also know how to get the ball to go through the pins the right way. They also know when the ball's not going to go through the pins the right way, and it's really fascinating because I can't really see it.
Yeah.
There's so many shots that look so good that don't strike.
Re-rack on the left for Tommy. You see under his name those 2 little white slash marks. One just disappeared, so he's got 1 more re-rack left. Jones up 21.
Are you talking about these right here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I just thought I'd help you out a bit.
You like to play with that telestrator,
It's
don't
my
you?
favorite.
It's pretty good.
Back on the strike train.
Almost 19 miles an hour and just under 500 RPMs. Tommy Jones at age 40 still has plenty of gas in the tank and just absolutely fillets the rack. Look out. Yeah.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
Lost the right lane. He got soft again.
Open frame on that right lane to start off this match. He's looking at another one here in the 5th.
All right.
Well, this is a tough one because you got to hook it into that 3-6 to cover that that 9 pin in the back, and then sling the 3-pin over into the 4-7.
Oh, he did it! He did it! Oh, what a cover! A legendary strike from a legend. That is your no-brainer spare the game, brought to you by Guaranteed Rate. If you believe it, you can do it. Guaranteed Rate. Believe you will.
Just like that, he's still alive in this one, right?
How about that?
Old man still got it. Old man still got game, man.
How about that?
That's an amazing cover. Yet he's still down 27. But he's got new life, some new energy.
Both splits on that right lane were slow. Norm has to either make a bigger move or keep the speed up. Not the same issue on that left lane because he could throw the high hardwood at the 1-3.
Again, our title match here in the South region, uninterrupted here on FS1.
Two in a row for TJ.
Coming up February 6th, a storied venue that has seen everything. I mean, everything athletically. Well, it's never seen anything like NASCAR at the LA Coliseum. First time ever. It's the Busch Light Clash at the Coliseum, Sunday, February 6th, only on Fox.
You ever been in a NASCAR or ridden in a NASCAR?
I haven't.
I did once.
And?
It was great. I was an extra in Talladega Nights.
Come on right here.
There was a heartbeat where I was like, are you kidding? How am I just learning this?
It's a really small part.
I mean, a car with a cougar?
Do something good.
Oh yeah, that's plenty good. So his second 3-pack here for Tommy. Had the opening 3, then went 9 square, and then 3 more strikes here. Now you heard Norm. Strikeout. That's about it. That has to be the mentality right now.
Yeah, he's got 2 more shots left on this right lane. I don't think he's going to miss on the left, and then he's going to need help. But, you know, this is a big shot here for Norm.
Well, TJ has not given him any help here in the South Final.
No breathing room. And now he's like, yeah, figures I should have moved in. Instead, I stayed in that zone.
That's when you're lined up right there now. I don't mind.
He thought it was going high.
The hand gestures, right? I mean, that was like War and Peace in hand gestures. Oh, yeah,
great.
yeah, typical. Well, there it is. Three in a row now after that big spare conversion in the 5th.
Tommy Jones leads by 27, 8th frame.
Well, TJ burning a re-rack here in the 8th. That's the hardware that will go to your South Region champ earlier tonight. Graham Fa won the East Region. So he'll be back here in Texas next weekend, live coverage of the PBA Players Championship. We know our East representative looking for our Southern representative. 2 more shows coming your way tomorrow on FS1.
How about that late kick? How about that late kick of the 10?
TJ. TJ with a little tomahawk chop on the 10 right there.
He'll take it. He's on the verge of putting this one out of reach. See Norm in the background.
Come on.
What a shot.
Somewhere in this facility, Mookie Betts is smiling. There he is. See Mookie out in the corner, laying low, watching his buddy Tommy Jones closing in on a South Region title.
Yeah, but he got his prediction wrong.
Yep.
Tommy Jones is acing it, man. He's just come out firing. He's just throwing it so good. And as it should be, he dominated this region.
Strike from Norm. The domination, it's not just this match against Norm Duke. It's what Tommy did in Tampa, Florida. Win the South by almost 300 pins over Norm. Four straight for Norm here, trying to make it 5. Maybe 6 and 7.
All three will give him 242. You can see the max scores right there.
Re-rack, please.
Norm's going to take a re-rack. Kicks the 10 out beautifully. I mean, even if Norm does strike out, he's going to need a miracle, because all Tommy Jones needs is 8 pins on the first ball.
Got a Pabst Blue Ribbon 6-pack alert here.
I love it when you say that.
Open this 6-pack, courtesy of Norm Duke and PBR.
You have to have 10. Less than 10 matters none. You have to have 10.
Hey, yeah, 7 to close for Duke. Look at that little smile.
If only he would have moved sooner on that right lane. But I'll tell you what, Tommy Jones, last time I checked, 279 is tough to beat.
Huh. By the way, 242 is pretty tough to beat most days as well, right?
Got another PBR.
Oh, we got another 6-pack alert. Are you kidding me? Back-to-back 6-packs? Yeah, back-to-back 6-packs. The PBA Tour and Pabst Blue Ribbon of Milwaukee, Wisconsin remind you to please drink responsibly as we just cracked open back-to-back 6-packs.
You're going to throw it straight down the middle.
No, I thought about it.
Hell of a shit. Hell of a game. Hell of everything.
That was the winner. Hot. Norm game fight. Boy, there's a lot of fight left in that one.
Tommy Jones. Tommy by both players.
Yeah, Tommy might have sent a little soft message to the tour right now with this. I know this is the South region, right? The big hardware that you want is next weekend on FS1. But he stormed through the South. An impressive showing here. Mookie Betts likes it.
Back next week, Dallas. Thanks.
His buddy TJ got the win.
Thank you, guys.
I'm pretty sure Tommy's going to remind Mookie that he picked against him.
Oh, yeah, you know that's coming.
Yeah.
We might see it on live television, too, by the way. Norm and his mom, Martha, the rest of the family there. What a great moment. Yeah, good moment for Tommy getting the win. He doesn't want the camera.
Did you enjoy that one, Charles? It wasn't going to the right.
Tommy Jones, 268, 242 over Norm Duke. We'll hear from our winner next. The PBA on FS1 is sponsored by Guaranteed Rate. Get cash out of your home's equity with a cash-out refi from Guaranteed Rate. Learn more at rate.com. Back in Texas, and 2 of the slots have been filled for next week's PBA Players Championship presented by Snickers. Earlier, Graham Baugh winning it in the East. Tommy Jones, a commanding performance from the South. So both of your 1 seeds moving on. 2 more shows coming your way tomorrow and then the West on Monday. And the title match between the 2 Hall of Famers turned into an actual a slug strike fest, right? Both cracked open 6-packs. Both had 9 strikes, 18 total strikes.
Yeah, I mean, the way Norm finished was beautiful, wasn't it? It was really fun to watch, even though, you know, it looked like it was going to be a blowout. It looked like Tommy wasn't going to lose. Norm still did what every great champion does, right? He made Tommy show up in the 10th frame. He threw the last 9 strikes in a row to finish after, you know, the big split conversion, and he left it all out there. And I think that's why we all appreciate and love Norm Duke.
As much as we love Norm, it's Tommy Jones who won today.
Look, I mean, I've always been a Tommy Jones fan. I remember watching Tommy when he was 19, 20 years old, bowling regionals in Florida, and that's the first time I saw Tommy. And I've always been a Tommy Jones fan, and him and I have always had mutual respect for one another and a real nice friendship. I've done a lot with him, and but I've always thought very highly of him, not only as a player, but as a person as well.
All right, let's hear from Tommy, standing by live right behind us with Kimberly.
Thanks, Rob. I am also joined by Norm Duke. And Norm, I love that you're down here smiling, and you guys were just chatting away about the match. So let's talk about that real quick, because you ended super strong. Starting in the 6th, you went nothing but strikes. But it didn't start off that way, so you had an open. What changed for you?
You know, you got about 4 or 5 minutes for the commercials, and then you come on, and, you know, you feel the same. But your ball speed typically will come down, and we know that. I'm supposed to know that. And so I lost a little bit of speed, and I didn't really know whether to move left or stay where I'm at because of the speed. I moved left and tried to keep it harder, and it still wasn't right.
Well, you finished strong, and after the match, I saw you going over there and talking to your mom, and I spoke to your mom, Martha, as well. And I asked her, you know, what's it like coming out here and watching you bowl? And she said it's the most wonderful thing ever, and she is so very proud of you. What does it mean to hear those words from your mom with your entire family back there rooting you on, just really showing you the love on how proud they are?
Well, this is the city that I started my career in, and none of them came because I never made the finals in anything. So I was all by myself out there finishing, you know, in the mid-teens. But now that they've seen and they're fans, they're legitimate fans now.
Absolutely. The fans love you, and so do we, and we look forward to seeing you in many more shows this season. All right, Tommy, you know what? You took out Norm Duke in this one, and he kept the pressure on you. But you made this almost look easy because you were just striking left and right. What was working for you out there?
Well, I was pretty fortunate to get to use the same ball in both lanes, which none of the other competitors could do that. So, you know, that was kudos to the ball reps, and thanks for being able to keep me in the same ball. So, you know, it's just a visual thing and kind of things like that. But I caught a couple of good breaks there, and Norm paid full penalty both times. So it's the way the breaks go, and, you know, just fortunate to come on top.
Well, talking about the fact that you did so well here today, but leading into this, you were the most dominant player in all of the regions coming into the regional finals. So how were you able to translate that into success here today?
We've been bowling a little bit more, so the body feels pretty good. I finally listened to Bill O'Neill and moved up on the approach because he's been telling me for years you can't throw it slow from that far back. So I guess we'll give Bill a little shout out here, but I don't want to make his head too big. Well,
congratulations on your win. And if I heard correctly, I think you owe Norm a drink now.
Yeah, I mean, Norm is the reason why a lot of us did this. So.
All right, congratulations to you.
Well, the Midwest coming your way tomorrow. EJ Tackett, Sean Rash, AJ Johnson, the headliners for that show. That one coming your way at 4 Eastern, and then the Southwest at 6 o'clock. So yes, it's 4 more hours of live PBA coverage from Texas coming your way here on FS1. Another 2 hours coming your way on Monday. Norm Duke, your 2 seed, a 248 in the semifinals, and 242 in the final, but just couldn't get past Tommy Jones, who never gave him an opening. TJ wins at 268, 242. He is your South Region final, and he moves on to the PBA Players Championship National Show next weekend on FS1. 4 more hours still to come tomorrow here on FS1.